find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Ready.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Henry again on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action. Now Carr. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt.
Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Vikings sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he can handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. Now it's Carr. And Davis with it left side. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now, Carr again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Set to punt, here's Cameron Johnston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Airing this one out for Evans. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's toward the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here we go. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take another shot here. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Harold Landry getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw his Carr. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Henry. Running right through him. Fights through, and now a crease. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Vikings 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Harold Landry, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a play fake. Carr uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Vikings on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Carr. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got it 1st and 10. Carr. In trouble, and he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
You're mine.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That caught by Tremble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 46 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that